I want my hat back. Thank you.
Adam!
There's something you should know.
What is it, Adam?
I came
What?
to this website
Oh,
to give you a message. Countdowns on motorcycles.
countdowns on motorcycles!
Countdowns on motorcycles.
Francis, did you hear that? Countdowns on motorcycles!
Countdowns on motorcycles?
Countdowns on motorcycles!
Or to be more accurate, a countdown on the subject of motorcycles, and other awesome forms of transportation in video games. Because while a lot of work is done on foot, it really helps to have some sweet wheels. So I'm counting down my picks for the top 15 forms of transportation in video games. Same rules apply, only from games I've played, and only one per franchise. What, did you really think I was gonna do this while riding a motorcycle? That's just silly, let's just get this thing started. Professor Layton has a car specifically designed so that he doesn't have to take off his hat. So yeah, the Laytonmobile definitely has some charm to it. However, it's this low because it never sees any use in terms of gameplay, and it's relegated to the series' animated cutscenes. But these cutscenes always put a smile on my face, and they show how dependable this car is. Besides, this car helped Layton save all of London. Oh, and did I mention that it can fly?
You can't top that!
Samus Gunship has a minor role in terms of gameplay, but minor is better than the Laytonmobile's role. That is to say, no role. In most of the games in which it appears, it basically serves as a save and recharge point. In Metroid Prime 3, its role is expanded, as it can perform functions such as strafing runs and freight hauling with a call from Samus. Design-wise, it looks really freaking cool. Its visor actually looks very similar to Samus. And you gotta love the landing sequence in the Prime games. A tough bounty hunter needs a tough ship to travel the galaxy, and the gunship delivers. I wanted to put the portal gun higher, but I really can't. Thing is, you're still on your feet while you're using it, and that's why it's this low. But still, it really comes in handy when you're up against a psychotic AI that wants you dead. That counts for something, right? Anyway, the Aperture Science handheld portal device was what made the Portal games work. Blue portal at point A, orange portal at point B, and bam, you have a doorway between the two. It even conserves momentum between the portals. In case you didn't take physics yet, that means speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out. On a side note, there are mods for Half-Life that allow you to use the portal gun. Give me a portal gun and a pistol, and I'll give you a lot of dead Combine. Remember Okami? Remember Clover Studios, the people who made Okami? Well, they also made the Beautiful Joe series, which also has cult classic status. I loved these games. They took on nearly every movie cliché imaginable and threw them all together in a sweet action game. But it was more than just a mere beat-em-up, and it really showed when the Six Machine came into play. This thing can transform into a plane in the first game, and a sub in the second, turning those levels basically into 2D shooters. And in the final battles, it becomes the cockpit of the giant robot Six Machine. Wow! Makes me wonder what other forms it may take in the next game. Now, if only you'd stop whoring out Street Fighter and make Beautiful Joe 3, Capcom! Kingdom Hearts, the dream crossover between Square and Disney, before becoming a convoluted mess of a story, has proven to be very popular over the years. Of course, with so many worlds to save, you need something to get you through the keyholes. That's where the Gummi Ship comes in. What I like about the Gummi Ship is that it's basically your ship, your way. As you collect parts, you can stick them on your ship to alter its stats and appearance. and as you travel between worlds, you enter these shooter segments that seem like Star Fox. It's even better in Kingdom Hearts 2, as the system became more robust at the cost of being more complicated. Well, if you want to draw inspiration, it may as well be from something awesome. Foreshadowing! The world of Pokemon is vast, and it can take quite a long time to get from one place to another. And sometimes obstacles get in the way, which is why many trainers designate a certain Pokemon as an HM slave. However, there are two particular HMs that deserve mention here. The Fly HM and the Surf HM. Fly can take you to any Pokemon Center you've already visited, which can save you a lot of time getting from here to there. It's also a good move in battle, dealing a good amount of damage. But while Fly technically is optional, Surf is essential. This is the HM you need to cross the water, and more Pokemon can learn it than you might think. In battle, this is also a great move that any battle team should have in their arsenal, especially since you can hit both opponents in a double battle with it. Only problem, you need to find a move deleter to get rid of the moves if you need to. But why would you need to? Like I've said before, Mega Man is one of my favorite franchises ever. I've already told you about the memories I have of Mega Man 2, but it was Mega Man 3 that introduced the next entry on the list, who also happens to be Mega Man's sidekick, the robotic red ride known as Rush. Rush was loosely based on Frender, the sidekick of the Tatsunoko superhero Cashern. And like Frender, Rush can morph into many different forms, such as a springboard, a jetboard, a submarine, a jetpack, a drill, and yes, a motorcycle. Rush has been a valuable friend and ally to the Blue Bomber, helping him take down enemies and helping him get to places that he can't reach on his own. In fact, this scene pretty much tells you all you need to know. Rush carries Mega Man to victory. Oh, would you like to swing on a star, carry moonbeams home in a jar, and be better off than you are? Well, Kirby likes to ride in style. The Warp Star can carry him all over the place. It always puts a smile on my face. It's got enough room to carry all his friends, and wherever it goes, the party never ends. And by the way, son, you better show some class, or Kirby's gonna kick your ass! Oh, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. We need a new F-Zero game. And with Shigeru Miyamoto hinting at the possibility of bringing back the series on the Wii U, I think it's about time to talk about the super speed hovercraft that make this sport possible. F-Zero machines come in all shapes and sizes, and their speeds range from super fast to holy shit! Of particular note is Captain Falcon's machine, the Blue Falcon. It's very well balanced, with a solid body, good handling, and average boost power. It proves that the captain is an excellent engineer, since even a novice can pilot this machine well given enough practice. This thing is so famous, it's appeared in Brawl, and even in Mario Kart Wii. Seeing this thing in action makes me want to play F-Zero on the new console. Make it happen, Miyamoto! Okay, the Zelda series. Some of you are probably thinking Epona, right? Well, Epona is completely awesome at all, but it can't stand up to a talking boat.
Yeah, Nintendo logic.
Meet the King of Red Lions, or as Ben and Laura of Screw Attack call him, Ted Williams. Yeah, he's a talking boat. A talking boat with personality. And when you're traversing a flooded world, he's gonna come in handy. Especially once you get the salvage arm upgrade, so you can dredge up all manner of treasure from the sea floor. Even the infamous... Eventually you learn that it's not really the boat talking, but the King of Hyrule speaking through the boat.
Okay, that makes a little more sense, but still.
But like I said, it's got personality. And unlike Epona in Ocarina of Time, you need this boat. And no, I'm not using that song! Santa Destroy is a big city, and when you're an assassin looking to make your way to the top, you need some sweet wheels. And Travis Touchdown definitely has that covered. His bike, the Schpeltiger, is the coolest bike an assassin could ask for. Nitro boosters? Check. Jumping ability? Check. Able to take on a rival assassin in a lame bike sumo match? Check. Honestly, I'd say it handles better in the first game, where it got a lot more use. You really appreciate it when your next mission is all the way across town. And especially, spoiler alert, when thugs steal it before the final ranked fight and you have to run all the way across town to get back to it. And if you're too far away from it before then, you can always call Bishop to bring it over for you. Until Jasper's goons gun him down in the second game. I hate Jasper Bat Jr.! Okay, I've played nearly every Final Fantasy game, and there are a few constants involved. The plot will always involve saving the world, the main character will usually specialize in a sword, and there will always be an airship. Every Final Fantasy game in the main series, as well as most of the spin-offs, has at least one airship to use. Usually obtained in the mid to later stages of your adventure, the airship opens up most of the world, allowing you to reach new areas as well as return to older areas more easily. Some of the more famous ones include the Enterprise from Final Fantasy IV, which can also carry a hovercraft, the Blackjack from Final Fantasy VI, which appropriately happens to have a casino inside, and the Highwind from Final Fantasy VII, which actually appears in Cid's Limit Break. And considering the fact that Square Enix will probably continue milking the franchise as long as people keep buying, I doubt we've seen the last of these airships. Oh yeah, you knew this would be on here. The Arwing is what makes the action in Star Fox so awesome. Possessing speeds exceeding Mach 4 in planetary atmosphere, an arsenal consisting of powerful lasers in the screen-clearing Nova Bomb, and exceptional maneuverability, this baby is the Lylat system's best combat fighter plane. The secret to the Arwing lies in the G-diffuser engines located on the retractable wings. This allows it to work against a planet's gravitational, screw it, it'll just bore you. Here's what matters. First, maneuverability. This thing can do all sorts of tricks. Somersaults, U-turns, and even the famous aileron roll. As far as weapons go, this thing can really dish it out. The onboard lasers can be upgraded 2 stages to deal even more damage. And its defensive capabilities are nothing to sneeze at either. The fact that it's helped save the Lylat system multiple times is a testament to its durability. All things considered, this is the core of the Star Fox experience. Now let's hope that the rumors of a new Star Fox for the Wii U turn out to be true. Okay, I don't hate Super Mario Galaxy 2 the way Josh Scorcher does, but I still think it was inferior to the original. Aside from the fact that it just didn't have the heart that the original did, the space theme wasn't played out nearly as well, the green stars could be often very annoying, and Starship Mario was a poor substitute for the Comet Observatory. This very special hub world always puts a smile on my face. It's the home of Rosalina and the Lumas, and the setting and music make it so endearing. I especially love the library, where Rosalina tells her beautiful and somewhat sad backstory. But the big question is, how does it fare as a mode of transportation? Well, considering it's how you get to every galaxy in the game, it's pretty awesome. As you gather more grand stars, you can open up more and more galaxies to travel to. But its potential truly shines in the final stages once you get all the grand stars. This spaceship takes you to the final battle in the center of the universe. That is awesome, though I've been wondering lately about Rosalina. According to the game's story, the Comet Observatory visits Earth every 100 years, implying that Rosalina is ageless. Add to that the fact that the Autarch of Flame lists Good Egg Galaxy as his AVGM number 42, and it begs the question, does Rosalina hold the answer to life, the universe, and everything? Is Rosalina God? Well, the final lap is about to begin, but first, let's recap. Number 15, you still can't top hat. Number 14, the Gunship. Number 13, the Portal Gun. Number 12, Come On 6 Machine. Number 11, we don't need another spin-off. Number 10, your HM slaves. Number 9, Mega Man's best friend. Number 8, come on, my singing's not that bad. Number 7, the Blue Falcon. Number 6, Ted Williams. Number 5, Fuckhead. Number 4, you know there's gonna be another one. Number 3, we need another one. And number 2, the Comet Observatory. So, what could top a machine that can take you to the center of the universe and back? Well, how about a machine that can take you not only any place you need, but any time as well? That's right, my number one form of transportation in video games, pause for effect, is the Epoch time machine from Chrono Trigger. And how could I put this thing any lower? I don't really need to explain this time machine's significance, but for the sake of this video, I will. When Chrono and his friends first arrive in the future and discover the destruction wrought by Lavos, they believe it's up to them to change the future. The Epoch, built by one of the sages of the Zeal Kingdom, allows them to do just that. When you first get it, you can travel to any of the game's several eras, which in itself is awesome. And after you get it back from Dalton, it functions like an airship as well, letting you go anywhere and anytime. But the reason it's number 1 is because of what it helped the heroes accomplish. This time machine was the reason that our heroes were able to stop Lavos and save not only the world, but time itself. If that doesn't deserve the number 1 spot, then I don't know what does. I'm the Quarter Guy, and there's just one thing left to say before I wrap this up.
Alex,
What is it, Adam?
I came.
What?